Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video of the computational thinking and algorithm playlist of IGCSE. In this video, we are going to talk about operators and expressions. Okay, operators are the special symbols or keywords used to perform specific actions on data or operands. Okay, we have gotten four different types of operators. Okay, the first one is assignment, second one arithmetic operators, relational or comparison operators, and logic operators. And in this video, one by one, we will go through each one of them and we will just discuss about them, what they are. So the first one is the assignment operator. Okay, assignment operator simply is used to store a value inside a variable. Okay, so simply it pushes a value inside the variable. So variables, as you know, variables are containers, and assignment is the act of filling the container. Okay, and for this in flowchart we can use one equal sign or the arrow. Okay, and simply what it does is whatever is on the right side of it, it will just simply evaluate that, and the final value will be just stored in a variable that is written on the right side of this. Okay, and on the other hand, in the pseudocode, yeah, that is just the syntax for that: set, then identifier or variable name to just the value. Okay, for example, set counter to 0. So now the value 0 will be stored inside the variable counter, and set total to first number plus second number. Now whatever value is stored in first number and whatever value is stored in the second number, they will be added together, and the final result of that will be stored inside the variable total. Okay, in programming languages we have gotten just many other operators as assignment operators as well. For example, plus equal, minus equal, multiply equal, or many other. Okay, but for computational thinking and pseudocodes, this one is enough. Okay, so that's simply set identifier to value. Then the second type of operator that we are just going to talk about is the arithmetic operator. Okay, arithmetic operators perform mathematical operations on values. Okay, and we have gotten some very straightforward and easy operators here, which is add, subtract, multiply, divide, and exponent. Okay, which you just already know, and we have just gotten examples here. You may pause the video and look at this, but we have gotten two other operators here that are not present in math, and here we have to just study that. Okay, the first one is to forward slash or the word div, div. Okay, in pseudocode or flowchart, that you can just use them. And what does it do? That is floor division or integer division. It performs a division, and after that does not save the decimal part of the result. Okay, simply the whole number. And the other one that we have gotten, that is known as mode. Okay, so percentage sign or mod mode. Okay, and that is the operator for remainder. It performs an operation or a division, and simply it returns the remainder of the division. See, integer division, 20 div 6 is equal to 3, although it will be 3 point something. Okay, but simply 3. Okay, so that is 3 full cartons. Div finds the quotient, how many whole times the number fits. Okay, so that is what it does. 20 div 6, that is 3. Okay, not 3 point something, so that is integer division. And modulo or mode, okay, simply finds the remainder, what is left over after integer division. So see here, 20 mod 6, that will be 2. So after we just get 3 whole cartons, we will just be left with 2 eggs. Okay, so that is modulo. Okay, the other thing that you should not forget while working with operators is the order of operations. Okay, the same way that we have order of operations in math, we have got an order of operations here as well. Okay, so computers do not read left to right. Okay, simply they perform the mathematical procedure the same like we studied in math. So according to the order of operations, the first thing that will be just executed is brackets. Okay, whatever is inside brackets, and brackets will be just eliminated first. Then after that we have gotten indices. Okay, exponents or roots. Then whatever is just related to division and multiplication. So division, multiplication, div or integer division, and modulus. Okay, so all are grouped there. Then after that, when they are done, at the end we will just get to addition and subtraction. Okay, here we have gotten a very good example. Okay, set result to 5 plus 3 multiplied by inside bracket 4 to the power of 2. Okay, so first what will happen, first brackets will run. So 4 to the power of 2 will be 16. Then after that, yeah, we will have 5 plus 3 multiplied by 16. So between plus and multiplied, so multiplied will be done. So 3 multiplied by 16 will be 48. So result of this part will be 48. Then after that, yeah, we have gotten 5 plus 48, which will be 53. So the result for this expression is 53, and 53 will be stored inside result. Okay, so that is order of operations. The next type of operators that we are just going to study is relational operators. Okay, so relational operators or comparison operators simply compare two values. Okay, and they always produce a Boolean result. It means the result of a relational operator is true or false. Okay, and we have gotten things like this. Okay, equal sign. Now in programming we will just use two equals. Okay, but in pseudocode and flowcharts, yeah, we can use one. Okay, and not equal sign for pseudocodes, this is the sign. Okay, but in different programming languages we use different things. For example, in Python we use exclamation mark equal, okay, for not equal. Then greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Okay, so you have to just work on them, and you already know them. Then there is a pro tip here. Okay, relational operators compare strings as well, but simply it compares strings alphabetically. For example, because D is higher in the alphabet than C, so D is larger. Okay, and DB is evaluated as greater than DA. Okay, when the first letters are equal, then after that, yeah, the second letters will be compared. Okay, so B is larger than A, so that's why DB is greater than or larger than the A. Okay, so that is relational operators. Then the next thing, yeah, logical operators. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, let's just see what logical operators are. So we have logical operators when we want to combine more than one condition. Okay, see, the operators that we studied, comparison operators, they are used to create conditions. But when we want to combine more than one condition, then we use what? We use logical operators. Okay, so on both sides of logical operators, we will have two different conditions. And the rules for them is AND evaluates to true if both conditions are true. Okay, so both condition must be true for AND operator to evaluate to true. Okay, you need your bank card and your PIN to get cash. Then the second one is or is just kind of a little bit generous, one or the other condition. Okay, so out of two or more than conditions that you have, only if one is correct as well, this one will generate true. Okay, so you can pay for groceries using cash or a credit card, so whichever is correct, that is just all right. Okay, and we have got a not, which is an inverter, which acts like an inverter. Okay, so simply it reverses the logic state. If something is true, it will make it false. If it is false, it will just simply make it true. Okay, so if available is true, then not available is false. So we have gotten that. Okay, so AND, or, and not. Then see here, truth table. We have gotten some truth tables for each one of them. The first one, C for AND. Okay, C, A, B, and after that, yeah, P is A and B. Okay, so what will happen there? 0 is false and 1 is true. See, the first one, yeah, 0 in 0 must be 0. Okay, I've just forgotten that. Okay, 0 in 0 must be just 0. Then 0 and 1 will also evaluate to 0. 1 in 0 will also evaluate to 0 or false. Okay, the only way, just the last result is true, is if both of them are true. Okay, so true and true will be true. So that is AND operator. Okay, then after that, yeah, we have gotten OR. Okay, now P is A or B. So here we just told you if only one condition is true, the final result is true. So yeah, we have gotten false and false will be false, false and true will be true, true and false will be true, and true and true, obviously that will be true. Okay, so that is truth table for the OR. Okay, and the last one is just not. And yeah, inside not we have gotten, see, if A is false, not A will be true. If A is true, not true will be false. And again, okay, the order of precedence in logical operators as well. Okay, remember, first not will be executed. Okay, then end, and after that or, unless you just simply change the precedence with brackets. Okay, if you just put something inside bracket, first brackets will be solved. Okay, so just like BODMAS, use brackets to override this order and force the system to evaluate specific logical conditions first. Then exam guides and common pitfalls, which are just really important for you if you want to take the exam. Okay, mixing up assignment with the relational operator. Okay, that is one of the common mistakes made by students. Okay, in languages like Python, double equal evaluates if two things are equal, while a single equal sign assigns a value. Okay, so that is assignment operator. However, in EDXL pseudocode, simply one equal sign is relational operator, and for assignment we use a set dash to dash. Okay, so we just do that, remember that. And the other thing, assuming integer divided by integer remains integer. Okay, see here, the normal or standard division, okay, that always results in a real number. Okay, 6 divided by 2 will be 3.0. Okay, so that will be real number. But div or integer division, that will just simply the final result will be whole number or integer. Okay, which simply does not take the decimal. And practice zone, there are some questions, guess the answers and just read the answers. What is the fundamental difference between a variable and a constant? So a variable value can change while the program runs. A constant value is set once and cannot be altered. Okay, then after that, yeah, evaluate this expression using BODMAS. Set result to 10 minus 2 multiplied by, inside bracket we have gotten 5 more 3. Okay, so first of all, inside bracket will be executed. So 5 more 3, that will be that, yeah, that is mode. Okay, remainder. Okay, so remainder 5 more 3 will be 2. Then after that, yeah, between multiplication and subtraction, multiplication will be done first. Okay, so 2 times 2 will be 4, and after that 10 minus 4 will be 6. So this is the correct result for that. Okay, question number 3, a factory packs 12 cans of soda into a crate. An algorithm tracks total cans produced in the variable total cans. Write a pseudocode expression to calculate the number of completely full crates. So inside the variable total cans, we have gotten the number of cans that are produced. Okay, then in each pack we just get 12. So we have to count how many full packs will be created. So the answer is, okay, set full crates to total cans, integer division by 12. Okay, because just we are not counting what will be just the number, simply how many full packs will be ready. Okay, so that is the answer. Wish you all the best, good luck and goodbye. Do not forget to like and subscribe our channel.